What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be talking about what social media marketing services are the best to offer. So if you guys are new to who it is I am and this channel, I am the founder of landclients.com and House of Influence, and we've also just partnered and merged with Into Media. So now we are a much bigger company, which is kind of like a little side thing that those of you that have been around have maybe caught up on from the last video. But everything on this channel is all about online business, how to get clients, basically, lots of online business stuff. I'm about to start introducing a lot of new topics. One example is in regards to how to basically take your service offering, turn it into a product to, increase your bottom line, and how to really, scale things up. You're going to start seeing some videos from that. And if, that's something you're interested in, make sure to, tune in and keep a lookout for those type of videos. But anyways, I would encourage you guys to hit subscribe, turn on the notification bell, all that good stuff. All YouTubers have to say, right? Yeah. And then let me know. But anyways, let's jump into the topic of this video. Okay. So I get this question all the time. There was just a little thing that just fell, but I get this question all the time in regards to what services are the best to offer, right? Especially for beginners, because it's easy. They get overwhelmed. They're watching all these different YouTube videos. They're trying to figure out, what do I offer? What niche do I pick? What do I do? Right? They're just kind of confused. And so for me, the best service offering that I've found in regards to when I say the best, which is the easiest to do and you can get the the most amount of results for your clients out of, is lead generation, and specifically Facebook ad lead generation, right? This works for, say, real estate agents, doctors, lawyers, like any kind of business that is a lead generation based business is going to need this, right? For real estate agents, they need leads. And so why is Facebook lead generation good for real estate agents, as an example, is because real estate agents are always competing to get all these different leads, right? They want leads. And a lot of these, there's a distortion in the market a little bit, a place in the market where as long as you can show the result and prove to them why it's good, which is not hard to do, because they pay for Zillow and all these different other platforms to get their leads. But what is the common thing between all those leads? The common thing is that lots of agents share those specific leads, right? And so for me, especially for buyer leads and stuff like that, buyer leads are the easiest to get with Facebook. Seller leads are normally the hardest. But for instance, people are trying to, get those leads. If you can provide a cost-effective lead generation system for them to where they're not sharing these leads they're not sharing these leads with other agents like the other platforms do. The agents that I've worked with, they find that they're better because, for instance, whenever they're calling, if a lead has been called multiple different times, right? It just from getting different calls from your own experience, they're just naturally going to be turned off, right? So lead generation, for you that are stuck, I would definitely move into lead generation, and specifically for me and what I've found to work a lot better, because some people say use ClickFunnels landing pages to collect the lead information and all this stuff, which that works. But from my experience, I found that Facebook lead ads are really, really good. Okay. And so this is one thing to note: to get your campaigns and that lead generation system to really work, you have to have good content and you have to have a good enough offer that gives people the incentive to opt in. Right. And so, that's basically it for lead generation. And especially, like, say for a dentist where you have to find that bait and do a free teeth whitening or something like that. I have a lot of people that tell me, basically, like, mention they're just like, the dentist or the business owner doesn't want to be able to give something away for free. and that is an education gap. And so whenever you're talking to the business owner, convincing them that they need to be able to give something away for free to collect the information to get the lead, if they don't understand that or they have like hesitation between it, you have to be able to educate them on, the value ladder, right? Every business has a value ladder, right? Just like it's just that. So they come in, what are the different ways that you are able to monetize them on multiple different touches? So that's why, like, if you're in a meeting and they don't understand it and you're trying to convince them of it, that's what you have to explain. Like, here's the free bait, here's the front end offer, which this is where you first make money, and then you're going to upsell them long term. So, you have to, I'll make another video on the value ladder, which I don't think I've made one yet, which is really important. But yeah, you just have to educate them on the value ladder and show them, the value through education, because there's only really 3 reasons why people don't buy. And I boil it down to 1, they don't see a need, 2, they don't understand, or they don't have the money, right? So if you can hit these first 2 points and make them understand that, you're good, right? Most people just don't do a good job of allowing that business owner to understand why this product or service that you're offering is important. All right, the second thing that I'm going to go over is something that we have been doing a lot recently, and we started getting an insane amount of results from it. I talked about it in the last video, but that's lead generation on LinkedIn. And so now we have 7 full-time sales guys that all they do is implement the lead generation systems that we have created for them, and they book us on leads. Like, let me show you right now, just like look at my calendar for this week. For new prospects, I'm actually I'm in Indiana right now and at my buddy's house, and this is his mom's like little makeup studio. It's actually kind of cool. She does unique and stuff, but anyways, that's besides the point. But let's look at this right here. Look at all of these freaking meetings, right, that are being set, right, with interested people, not just like random phone calls, like qualified, interested leads, right? And that's what you need. Like, most people are stagnant and they aren't able to, grow, is because they can't find that lead, like that systematic lead generation system to get, your prospects in the door, which that is something that comes in, once you have your service delivery, your service offering, and those things dialed down, and you can handle a constant amount of deal flow coming in that you need to set up. And so I'm getting somewhere here. And what I'm getting at is that we were getting such good results from doing this for ourselves that we were like, hey, let's start offering this. And so we started offering it to, some of these calls here, they're not qualified for some of our products and services, but they still need leads, right? They can't afford it, but they can afford a setup and a consulting to show them how to, get this automated lead generation system in place. So LinkedIn is a super powerful way and a thing that you can really sell to people, to basically, that's a really, really good service. We just recently started offering it, and it's killing it. The goal with your service offering is to get someone a profound result, easy to perform, and gets the customer the easiest and quickest possible to perform, and gets them a desired result. That's how you're able to scale something, and that's what LinkedIn automation has done. Us being able to train and show people how to do that. So I encourage you guys to do your research, and really figure out how to set up a good lead generation system on LinkedIn, because I know that works, but same thing for a lot of things. That really goes back with lead generation. If you can figure out a system that automates a process, saves them time and saves them energy, and also gets them a lot more leads in their business, you're going to be able to sell that like freaking, I don't even know. You're going to be able to sell a lot of it, right? The next thing that I'm going to go over is Google My Business. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are familiar with what Google My Business is, but essentially it's like whenever you go on, let me show you an example. Whenever you go on Google and you type in, let's say, dentist, I'm doing it right now on here, dentist near me. So Google is favoring Google My Business now, specifically on mobile, right? So over like SEO and stuff, and like, look right here, this is Google My Business, right? That's Google My Business. And so for a local business, offering this to them to optimize their profile and help them to be ranked in the top 3 is an amazing service you can do, and it really is not hard to perform that service for them, and you can charge a monthly retainer for it. So for us, we'll normally charge depending on the competition. Like if you guys are familiar with SEO and that difference, like that kind of market, it's all about competition. And so some industries are going to have more competition because there's more people trying to do it than others. So that really depends on what the retainer is. But most of the time, by default, we charge $650. We'll optimize your profile. But then if you want it to stay in the top 3 and you want us to continue to, make posts on there, and, because like on the platform, you can make posts and stuff now, right? It's like you see posts and there's lots of different, these are the different posts. There's lots of different, it has its own posting platform and stuff. So this is like a way that you can keep them at the top, and plus like different review stuff. There's a lot in there. I have a guide that I'm actually going to give you guys if you click the link down below that explains Google My Business and stuff like that. But we do, so you understand that again, we do $650 for the setup, and then normally it's about $500 on the bottom side depending on competition for an ongoing monthly retainer. And it's pretty easy to do. It doesn't take a lot of time or effort. So that's a great, offering that you can give to business owners, specifically people with physical locations, is for Google My Business. And, that's it's a really good service, honestly. You guys should look into that. So I'll show you guys, if you guys want this is the guide that we have. Holy cow, this is small. But this is a guide that we have to like send to business owners, like when we're explaining it, right? So I'm going to give you guys this for free because I believe in giving you value. But I'm going to show you guys this right now. But when you click the link down below, I'll let you guys download this, and you guys can use it for your own. Add all your stuff onto it, whatever you want, right? So like I said, like I'm into media now, but this is our thing, right? So it talks about all of it, like how does this business, Google Maps, right, near me, all this cool stuff, right? Who needs business and Google marketing? So you guys can download this and get it, right? And it just gives a good education on how Google My Business works. All right, guys, so that's all that I have for this video, but I just want to leave you with this one piece of advice. And I'm going to tell you a story about a mentor that I've had for a really long time. He is he's a very successful commercial real estate investor, and I go over there a lot, and he does this demonstration for me all the time. And what he does is we'll be sitting there, and he'll normally do it randomly. And he will, go over to the wall. He'll take a ladder off the wall, physical ladder, and set it down. And he said, Elliot, you know why most people fail in life, or, in all aspects? I say, why? And he says, they look at the top of the ladder, and they look up there and realize that it's too hard and too far for them to jump up. And so they never do, and so they never chase their dreams. Or they look at the top of the ladder, and they try to jump, and they fall, and then fail, and then give up. And so the important lesson here is that you have to take life in all facets, one step of the ladder at a time. And you have to be able to, in your journey and starting your own business, wherever you're at, you have to take things one step of the ladder at a time, and allow those one steps of the ladder to be small, seemingly insignificant choices that you make every single day that are going to compound into the life you want to live. Because things don't happen overnight, and what makes you is those small choices, the things that you do every single day that are going to compound to that end goal, which leads to you guys need to, be super clear on your goals. I have some videos about goals and stuff like that on my channel. Go check them out. But whenever you guys are clear on your goals, that is what's going to allow you to reverse engineer and understand what are those small, seemingly insignificant things I need to do on a daily basis that are going to lead me to that end goal. So that's the last piece of advice I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. If you aren't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button, and then comment down below other kinds of videos you guys would like to see from me. So this has been Elliot Drake, and I'll see you guys in the next one.